ਦੋਸਤੋ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹਰਜਿੰਦਰ ਗਿੱਲ ਸ਼ੋ 1350 AM ਮੰਡੇ ਟੂ ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਦੁਪਹਿਰੇ 2 ਵਜੇ ਤੋਂ 5 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਸਾਡਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਸਾਥ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਅਗਲੀ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਹਸਨੀਤ ਪੂਨੀਆ ਹੋਰੀ ਤੇ ਗੁਰਸ਼ਨ ਬੌਬੀ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਹੋਰੀ ਵੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ we'll talk with Martin Medeiros. He is a regional councillor Brampton ਨੂੰ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੰਬੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਰਵ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਐਕਟਿਵ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਕ ਨਵੀਂ ਅਨਾਊਂਸਮੈਂਟ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਔਰ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਵੈਰੀ ਐਕਸਕਲੂਸਿਵ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਅਜੇ ਹੋਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਅਨਾਊਂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। So Martin Medeiros ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੇ। Martin, welcome to Harjinder Gill show.
Thank you very much, Harjinder. It's always a pleasure to be with you and with the community.
So Martin, we are announcing something very exclusive today because I know in political arena, whosoever is very closely following the politics of province of Ontario, they must be aware about this announcement, but many people would be interested to hear it from your side. What is the announcement and looks like you are going to start your new journey.
Well, thank you. Yes, it's after many thought and in consideration with my family and certainly with all my supporters, I thought it was an opportunity for me to take a stance for Brampton. And you know, we deal with a lot of issues at the city, and everything seems to be with the province. So tomorrow it will be official. I will be the candidates for 𝗏𝗠𝗲𝗀𝗶𝗂𝗽𝗍𝗀𝗏 Party, and I will be running in Brampton Centre.
Oh, that's good. And all the very best for this journey. And Martin, how would you see this? Why did you choose Liberal only? Because this time most of the people are considering this would be something very tough for the Liberal, and the PCs are aggressively advertising them, and they are thinking that they would be in the government one more time. So why did you choose Liberal on PC or NDP?
Yeah, first of all, you know, under the leadership of 𝗏𝗠𝗲𝗀𝗏 I've really, I've got to know her. I've worked with her as the mayor of Mississauga. I know she's a centrist. She's not too left. She's not too right. She's in the center where I think majority of Canadians, and especially majority of the South Asian community, and certainly that's the way I was brought up. And I think another thing is, for me to always talk about the province, we know, for example, we've been waiting for a second hospital. I attended an announcement in 2021. Here we are 4 years later and still no hospital. We talked about auto insurance. Do you remember 7 years ago we were promised auto insurance? We were promised to end hallway medicine. 2.5 million people don't have doctors in Ontario. So I don't want to say rhetoric, but instead of me sitting back like all the councillors and say, you know, it's the province, it's the province, it's the province, you know, I can't just always look at the province if I'm not willing to be that change. So for the change that I want to be at the province, then I said, you know, I have no choice but to step up. And I've been a Liberal since I was a kid. I'm a more moderate centrist. I work good with all parties. You know, I have, for example, appreciation for all the candidates, and I work well with the candidates from the different parties in Brampton, and I have to respect everyone. But this is not a personal situation. This is me seeing the crumbling of our city, our health system going down, and I said, you know, I need to take a stance. I can't just be on the sidelines, right. Enjoy my comfy life, and you know, and I think people have to understand too. You know, as a councillor, you know, financially, in terms of my salary, I make more than what an MPP would do. So I'm not going for the money, in case people are thinking that, because you know we're going, and I'm under no illusion that the polls don't look that great. It's promising, you know. So I want to join the fight, and I want to support 𝗏𝗠𝗲𝗀𝗏𝗏 in bringing change to the province.
Right. So Martin, at the same time, when it comes to the city of Brampton, there is a narrative out there. People are thinking that probably Bonnie would not be very much lean to the city of Brampton, especially when it comes to Mississauga and Brampton's equations in the past. So how do you take that question?
Well, I could tell you I've had a conversation with her beforehand. She knows, for example, she knows better Peel than anyone would be in the country with her experience. And she knows I wouldn't be running in Brampton for the Liberal Party if I didn't have confidence that I'd be able to work with her to ensure that Brampton gets its fair share. So many years we've talked about Peel getting its fair share and Brampton getting its fair share. You know, all we get is rhetoric. We get, you know, good communications, good announcements. We get all these speeches. I attended that speech on Friday where they said they're going to be spending $3.4 billion on an LRT going in the tunnel. Do people actually believe they're going to build a $3.4 billion tunnel when we're waiting for our second hospital? We need to build a third hospital. So either people are playing with us and, this is all a joke, or, we have to call them. And the fact that Doug Ford, and this is what gets me most, I've been at Peel Region and I've been working with all the candidates, all the representatives from the different parties, but I've worked with our MPPs from the Conservative Party. At the region, they announced they were going to dissolve the region. They never dissolved the region. Then they said they're going to take away services. Then they're not taking away services. We've gone through back and forth with people's jobs and people's lives. People have been apprehensive on what's going to happen. We've talked about people in hallways trying to get health care. So, it gets me, when we talk about working with Bonnie, I can assure you, as someone who somewhat relatively close, I consider her a friend, I think I'd be able to, better than anyone, ensure that Brampton gets its support and gets its fair share. And that's why I'm running, and I will put my word on it. I wouldn't be running if I didn't get those assurances that Brampton will be respected and will not be second fiddle to Mississauga.
Thank you so much, Martin, and looking forward to talking to you in the coming days. And thank you so much, and all the very best wishes for your campaign.
God bless you. And I just hope that people, regardless who you're going to vote for, come out and vote. I know it's during the winter, it's cold. I think Doug Ford was very smart trying to keep people at home, but let's show him by just go and vote whoever you think you want to vote for, but participate. So thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks for this opportunity, because this is something, an exclusive announcement. Even party didn't announce that yet, and you choose our program to announce this, and thanks for that too.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. So ਦੋਸਤੋ ਇਹ ਸਨ ਮਾਰਟਨ ਰੇਰ ਹੋਣੀ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਤੋਂ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੇ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ। ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹਰਜਿੰਦਰ ਗਿੱਲ ਸ਼ੋ 1350 AM ਤੇ ਅਗਲੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਛੇਤੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੁੜ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹੋ।